Welcome back to a spaced out edition of this advent calendar thingy. We're diving once again into Shout It Out Loud by James Campion, which ties the songs on Kiss's Destroyer album into one cohesive story. So, as advised earlier, snuggle up to that special someone and grab a glass of cold gin. Yes, do as I say, not as I do. And get ready for a party! Chapter 7. Shout It Out Loud. Shout it out loud. A chorus melody bounds from the silence like a clarion. Drums pound a 4 on the floor R&B beat tickled by a high-end bass line that lays the groundwork for the guitar harmonies to sing along. It repeats, dragging us behind it. We follow the music down, lower, lower, and lower still. The voice, our speeding concert fiend whose song blared on the car radio, the dreamy teenager yearning to burst free of the suburban mundane, the ringleader of our flaming youth, now bounces on a ruckus trampoline crunch of chords. It rings true, asking one poignant question. Well, the night's begun, and you want some fun. Do you think you're gonna find it? Choral voices echo this most pointed query. It is a call to action this time. All the craving and speeding and beseeching and terror and seduction and strange sexual delights have led us to this. It is time. We can no longer be the passive listener. Now we get down into it. Break the fourth wall and absorb the aura of the act. It challenges your insides. It fuels your desires. It has a bold piece of advice. You got to treat yourself like number one. Do you need to be reminded? Once again, the choir sings, do you need to be reminded? Well, do you? The band hits its stride, rollicking forth beneath the growling timbre of our second more bestial voice, the troll of the underworld, and our Pied Piper into the spotlight world. The moaning libido at last announces without restraint, it doesn't matter what you do or say, just forget the things that you've been told. We can't do it any other way. Everybody's got to rock and roll. He cannot contain himself. The music assaults him. The message leaps from his upper register, as if reaching for something just beyond his grasp. Oh. Shout it, shout it, shout it out loud. The choir takes over now, and they sing it again. Shout it, even louder and with more purpose. Shout it! There's desperation in it. There is more than a sense that time and youth are fleeting. This is the moment, your moment. Shout it out loud. Those figures, the 4 heroes from on high, leaping from the mountain top with the smoldering ruins of past behind them, are blazing a new road to glory. It is not from a book. It is not from a dream. It is not in the song, but inside you. And it needs, it begs, it demands to be let out. Let me out! As a raging stream alongside the shouts, the band pops and claps. A descending piano revelry rolls on. The music an uproarious counterpoint, if not a supernova, on which this impossible connection between the gods and their brethren must meet. The drums take charge, bridging the wild abandon of the reluctant souls to burst out of their cage and get on board. If you don't feel good, there's a way you could. Don't sit there broken hearted. The choir is back, and it commands you. Don't sit there broken-hearted. Call all your friends in the neighborhood and get the party started. Get the party started. That's right. Call the kid with the lisp, and the kid with the sits, and the kid with the ripped t-shirt, and the kid with the matted hair, and the kid with the skinned knee, and the kid with the tattoo, and the kid from the broken home, and the kid from the swimming pool, and the kid with a comic collection. and the kid with the bully on his heels, and the kid with the crappy car, and the kid with the Kiss albums. Get them out of the house and into the street or the backyard or the edge of the planet, and raise your voices in unison with one single unwavering purpose: to live, to breathe, to celebrate eternal youth. Don't let them tell you that there's too much noise, they're too old to really understand. You'll still get rowdy with the girls and boys. It's time for you to take a stand. Yeah, yeah. In case there was any chance that you might not heed this battle cry, shout it. Don't let anyone mock it. Shout it. Don't let anything stop it. Shout it. Make sure everyone and everything in its path knows it's coming, knows you are coming, knows that you're here and here to stay. Shout it out loud. The voices jump another octave as if taken off on the wings of a shredding guitar lead, the sound of which breaks out to dance upon the roof of the rumbling rift below. The house is crowded. There's dancing in the streets and rocking and rolling all night and day. The entire lineage of rock and roll is here. The wang dang doodle ripping it up and boogieing down. The act has exploded in all directions. Mayhem, joy, fist-pumping ecstasy. Once again, the drums beat out the march and the voices sing in unison. Shout it, shout it, shout it out loud. The bass picks up the groove. You've got to have a party. It is a soul revival, a rally for solidarity. Shout it out louder. Clap, 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 clap. The piano tumbles down and around your ears. I hear it getting louder. Shout it, shout it, shout it out loud. Yes, everybody shout it now, shout it. And with that, we close the book once again on Shout It Out Loud, which tells the story of the American classic Destroyer. And once again, I hope you'll be here for the next episode. And until that time, take care and have a great Advent season. Peace, love, and death metal.